In this whole process, there are a set of skills that are almost necessary. You talked of, splicing, cloning, these skills, there's a perception that they take time, that one needs to, quote unquote, do your time before you start doing it. Is that is that close to the truth, or how does this whole system of training work?
No, I mean, I think unless you actually do it and make mistakes on the way, you will not figure out how to do even very simple protocols properly, because there's a lot of unwritten steps in these processes. You don't just get it from picking up a lab manual. You need to see somebody doing it, and then you need to do it also. There is a level of improvisation. I mean, you could, for example, say that somebody who's very good at baking, right? What they're very good at is taking materials that are not always very well defined. The flour will be different every day, and somehow getting the output to be the same every time. So it requires a little bit of tweaking on the way. You adjust the oven temperature, you adjust the batter mixture till you feel it's just right. These things you can't write down, but you need to go ahead and do it. I think the question you're asking, though, is, is it better to just have students very early on go into the lab and make mistakes? And I think, yes, it is.
Okay.
Because then they learn and
Okay.
they get better at it. It is not possible, in my opinion, to teach people that here's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You see it once, or in some rare cases, you get to do it once, and then it's assumed that you know how to, let's say, do PCR. You don't.
Yeah.
So it really is extremely valuable to go do those experiments. There's the notion that biology experiments are expensive to do, and that's why people are not trained to do it. That is only true if you're using these commercially available kits, which are very expensive.
Right.
Reagents are very expensive. But actually, you can build very frugal teaching laboratories where you build up your own reagents and even your own machinery. You can even build a PCR machine for very cheap. You just need a few, a fridge and a microwave. Again, it looks like a kitchen. But as long as you get all the equipment and you get students to go and start doing these things and thinking about how they're making these buffers and solutions, what order they're doing things in, you can do this training at reasonable cost. And the benefit is immense, that people actually see why these buffers have these pieces in them instead of buying a kit.